All right, so I think it's recorded. The section down is recorded. Awesome. So back to the dollar. Of course, you guys know that we do start our analysis from the dollar because the dollar gives us a framework as to what is happening across board. All right, the dollar is more like major the world currency rather. So we first of all have to check the dollar and see what happens on the dollar. And from the dollar, we can use the dollar analysis to frame our analysis across every other sector. So basically what we have here, I'm not going to be going too far, right? There was a demand back in the back in I think 20 May 2022. It was formed somewhere around there, more like a fair value gap. Yeah. So price reacted on the fair value gap and it closed on the bullish engulfing, where we predicted that this close of a bullish engulfing signifies that the market is about to rally into the premium area or the supply area. Market dollar has been, let's see, right from the whole of 2023, from Q4 of 2022, I can still remember. I think from October, November of 2022, all through to 2023, dollar has not been in the right, dollar has been consolidating. Let me show you guys. But most of you think that when I say that the particular asset has been consolidating for over 1 year, you think it's a lie. Let's go to the weekly time frame. My network is slow. Give me a second, let me change this thing. Because I don't get time for this. I don't get time for all this shit, man. Are you guys still hearing me? Please, are you guys still hearing me? Let me
We can
know.
hear you clearly. We can hear you clearly. It's not the network. We can hear you. Well, let me say I can hear you clearly.
Great, great. So dollar from 2023 throughout 2023, you can see it has been in this box. It has not broken out of this box. Let me highlight the whole box. So it's more like you can see it's so it's more like it's in a consolidation for over 1 year now. So if we are still trading dollar, we are trading with um the rights. How would I put it? We are trading with wisdom, and that's the right word to use. So this is what happened, right? Um, in January 2024, we saw a bullish engulfing on the dollar, right? Where we said that once there is a bullish engulfing at a discount area, right, it's showing that the price is about to rally. Now we went on to the weekly time frame to see if the dollar indeed wanted to rally. So on the weekly time frame, we noticed that we had a break of structure, which we highlighted here in the last meeting, right? Is it there? 2024. Okay, it's here. Yeah. So we saw that we broke structure somewhere around here, right? Let me change the line chart so that you guys can see clearly. Now there was a break of structure here. This break of structure is a clear indication that the market is about to go up, right? But before it goes up, it has to pull back to an area of discount again. And hence why we highlighted this area of discount. Remember in the last meeting, the last episode of the WallStreet Call, this is where we highlighted all of it. In fact, since the last meeting, I've not cleared any of my drawings. It's still there, you can see. So that's why we are making use of it again. I'm making reference to it. So it pulled back into this discount area and started rallying. Okay, and also have it at the back of your mind. In the bigger picture, this is more like an head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder rather. An inverse head and shoulder at a monthly demand zone speaks a lot. This is a head and shoulder pattern. Look at left shoulder. No, this is how to draw it. I don't know how to use this stuff. This is bullshit. Let's leave it. But then there's an head and shoulder. Let me change the line chart so you guys will see. Overall, this is an head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder. This is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So what does an head and shoulder tells you when on an inverse head and shoulder tells you on the demand zone that it's about to rally? Now, currently, what is happening on the dollar is that we've also indicated we've highlighted a new demand area or a new discount area. So as we speak, dollar is still within the demand area. And what happens when a particular asset is at the demand area? We expect a rally. Now, this is it. You can remember this is the arrow I told you guys about, where I said I'm expecting a pullback into the demand. After a pullback, then we can go massive on the dollar. We can buy the dollar massively. Now let's go back to the monthly time frame to see what's happening in the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we noticed that this guy tried to close at the bearish engulfing, but it did not entirely close at the bearish engulfing. He tried to close at the bearish engulfing. Hence why I'm zooming out so you guys can see clearly. So he tried to do as if he wanted to close at the bearish engulfing. Unfortunately, that did not really happen on the dollar. So the dollar is still currently at the demand area. So it should likely see a rally from this area. Let's go to the daily time frame to see what's happening on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see it has closed this fair value gap. It's still reacting from this other block. And within this area again, now check closely. That's why when you're doing analysis, every time frame says a story. Every time frame is trying to tell you a story. Now I can see that on the daily time frame, under this demand area, we are seeing an inverse head and shoulder pattern again. Right? We are seeing an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So this is telling me that this level is strong. With all this confirmation I'm seeing, it's telling me this level is strong. So I expect dollar to rally from here to this area. To the overall target is this area, which is the monthly supply area or the monthly premium area. So going back to the weekly time frame, who is that? Please mute your mic. So let's establish two scenarios. If dollar breaks below this area, okay, hear me clearly. If dollar breaks below this area, then we are coming to this other demand zone. If it breaks below this demand, if it breaks and closes below this demand zone, then I'm looking at this other demand zone to buy. So anything can possibly happen. Hence why you have to wait for a reaction. Don't start buying because I said it's a buy from this area. Some of you guys will make that mistake. No, don't do that. Don't buy. What you do is to wait on this area and try to see a reaction. So once you see, let me take this stuff out. Once you see a reaction from this level, then you know that the deal is about to respect that area. So you should expect something like this. If you see something like this, break of structure pulls back to this area, then you can start buying the asset. But if you don't see any reaction, if you don't see any you don't see the asset try giving you signal that is about to rally, then I don't expect you to buy the dollar. So going straight to, let's move to the next asset. We have few minutes again left rather. Let's go to GBP USD. GBP USD. How many people do we have in the meeting? We have up to 20 people. Whoa. GBP USD is giving us some funny signal. Now this is the note I wrote. Can you guys see the screen on GBP USD? Can you guys see?
Yes, boss.
Great.
Very well.
Great. So GBP USD, this is what we talked about on GBP USD. Overall, GBP USD is bearish. All right. There's been series of lower highs and lower lows, so it's on a bearish trend. However, Q4 of 2022, we started seeing a reaction. All right, on a significant area of discount. So we started seeing a reaction. So this pullback was to go to the area of premium, which is here. I don't want to scatter this. I don't want to make this thing look scattered, right? But let me try to take it out so you guys can see. So this pullback went into this premium area. Okay. When this asset did rally into this area, this was in July. If you go back to the episode of the WallStreet Call we had in that, we said that okay, as long as this guy has rallied into this premium area, the next thing we should be looking out for is a bearish engulfing. And the bearish engulfing happened right that year. That's that particular month. That was July. August precisely. There was it was as the bearish engulfing. And we said that in order for us to short this asset back then, we had to see a break of structure, which we did saw a break of structure last year. But after that, the guy had been in consolidation, probably because dollar has also been in consolidation. So it's more like an up and down movement. There's no straight. This guy is not giving us the kind of story we want, right? He's not giving us that directional bias we want. Hence why it's a bit, this asset is a bit trickish, right? So be careful when you're trading GBP USD. Now, this is a note I wrote down last week when I did my analysis, or 2 weeks ago I did my analysis. I said this asset is currently at the point of indecision, right? If the monthly candle, which is the May last month, the one that closed on Friday, closes as bullish engulfing, would be heading for the 1.34441 level. Now this is the 1.3441 level, this stuff, this yellow line. Now what happened? Indeed, JPUSD closed as a bearish bullish engulfing. Okay, closes at the bullish engulfing, so we are heading to this level according to my analysis. But then also, let's be careful when we are trading it, but let's be careful when we are buying the assets. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, there's a break of structure too, right? There's also a break of structure. The break of structure is telling us that the asset is still about to rise. All right. However, before this assets rally into this level, before this asset rallies into the 1.31441 level, right, we have to see a pullback to a discount area before the rally. Hence why we are expecting something like this. Expecting something like this. Bah. So if we see a pullback to this area, then we should be looking to buy GBP USD. And when we buy GBP USD to this level, it now go from a double top at this significant level. But until the price gets there, we'll decide. Now that's the first scenario, right? That's the first scenario. The second scenario is that you should have it at the back of your mind that the dollar asset, which is like the leading indicator, is telling us that it is bullish. It is seldom things like this. With my experience, what I notice is that when the dollar is giving us a bullish rally and GBP is also giving us a bullish rally, it's not always a nice environment. It's not always a nice signal. Because the last dollar, the dollar we analyzed, dollar was showing us that it's about to rally. And here we have GBP USD, which is supposed to be inversely correlated to the dollar, is also telling us it's about to rally. So it's a bit confusing. So you have to, when you're trading GBP USD, be very careful when you're trading GBP USD. Also notice that GBP USD is also giving us an head and shoulder here on the weekly time frame. There is an head and shoulder here, so anything can happen. It can either decide to start dropping from here, right? If it decides to start dropping from here, of course, we'll change our bias, we'll change our do the analysis again. But as we speak, the upside movement is really favored than the downside movement. So dollar is about to rally based on our analysis. So we expect a pullback to this area before we can start buying. Now let's check the daily time frame to see what we expect. Now don't just buy when the market dips into the discount, right? We want to see reactions. We want to see reactions when the market gets to this level. So we want to see reaction that, okay, I'm about to rally. First of all, dots and speed wants to the first leg, comes here, break structure. Once we see stuff like this, once the market is about to rally, or once the market is about to move in your direction, you always see signs. You always see those signs, break of structure, pullback, RCO, all of those stuff. So let's expect that. And if that also happens, this would be like an inverse in that shoulder on the daily time frame. So guys, be very careful. This guy is consolidating. Anytime that assets are consolidating, it's always very difficult to trade. And that's what GBP is giving us. It has been consolidating for a longer period of time. And consolidating market it's always very difficult to trade. So that's it for GBP
Anything will look it. I'll be dying.
Sky, I will shoot you. Sky, I will shoot you. Here, Tofi. Who's from Akwa Ibom State here?
Sorry.
Who's from Akwa Ibom State here? Here, Tofi. You know the meaning of here, Tofi?
No.
So this is Euro USD, right? Euro USD is not. I'm not liking the price action. Listen, guys, I'm not liking the price action. The same thing that happened on GBP USD is the same thing that is happening on Euro USD. Now, this is what I said. Pull back into the discount. So closes at the bearish engulfing. So this guy was supposed to collapse after from from August 2023, this guy was supposed to collapse, but for some reasons, he has just refused to collapse. It is just going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Now, this is what I said. I said if the monthly candle on this asset is the bullish engulfing, enter into a period of consolidation until further notice. And of course, May last month, it closed as a bullish engulfing, closing as a bullish engulfing at an area of premium. What are you trying to tell us? No, let's discuss. No, guys, unmute your mic at this point. Unmute your mic, so we understand ourselves. Right, this guy is currently at the premium area, and on this premium, we have 10 minutes left. On this premium area, it also closed as a bullish engulfing. What is it doing now? Where are you going? Are you going up or you are coming down? No direction. The guy has gone into consolidation. So if you are trading USD, day trading, if you see 25 pips, collect your 25 pips and go. You see 30 pips, collect your 30 pips and go. You see 50 pips, collect and go. This is not the time for us to do 500 pips. You go 500 pips, you will get heartbreak. So that's it for you. That's it for the asset, the dollar asset class. If I'm not even interested in any dollar asset class, the guy don't chop my money. Those guys since November, December, January, February, Euro USD, GBP USD, gold. Those guys don't chop my money. But the guys are treating me well. GBP, JPY, USD, JPY. These guys are treating me well because they are trending. So GBP JPY has been trending for a longer period of time since 2020 September. GBP JPY has been trending up. Imagine you trading. Okay, imagine you right from 2020, you've been trading just GBP JPY. Just you know how much you have made. This one is over how many thousands.
Yeah, nice.
But we are not going to that. So as we speak, nothing really complex about GBP-JPY. GBP-JPY is bullish as we speak. It's bullish. Nothing is stopping it. Monthly time frame closes as a bullish candle. It is heading high. Now let's go to the 6-month time frame so that we can highlight the areas of profit taking. Now this is where I had my areas of profit taking on GBP-JPY. This level is like it's overlapping. This is an order block, right? You see this red deep line that I have here, a danger zone. Now why I get on there, make a deep so that once the asset gets to that area, I don't say more, don't blood you, carry my money from us. So that's why that's my profit. That's my profit taking area. So we are looking to buy JPY up to that level. All right. So we go to the weekly time frame to see what is happening on the weekly time frame. Now, have it at the back of your mind that I bought these assets. Let's go to the daily. Who is that? Musa?
Sorry,
Musa?
sir.
Musa, oh, close that gate.
What's that again?
So this is what we had. I bought JPY right about here, but for some reasons, I don't know, the broker closed me out. They don't give me any reason why they closed my trade. Now, as I speak to you from this point, this entry, let's calculate it, guys. This is over about 800 pips. Well, they just took me out from there to there. It's 820 pips. I missed 820 pips because of a stupid broker. And they're excited. When they want to talk to you, brokers, they sweet mouth. When they want to talk to you, they ask. Don't be funny your ego. Don't listen to thieves. See them be. So I have been buying GBP-JPY. I was supposed to buy GBP-JPY, but for some reasons I got kicked out from the broker. So this entry point is not really that of importance to me, right? As we speak, this is where I have GBP-JPY. I have some positions up on here. Use 100 loss idea. Now, give me a sec. Let me check my stuff. It's my trade. So this was an area of discounts, right? Price did price pulled back into this area of discount. You can see this other block, hence why we are buying GBP-JPY. So I'm buying GBP-JPY from there. It's currently on profit as we speak. In fact, it's on risk free. And I'm taking some partial profit at these dotted lines, right? My final area of profit taking is at this rate to which was gotten from the 6-month time frame. So overall, I'm expecting about 1,500 pips on GBP-JPY. So GBP JPY. In fact, it's not even too far. If you guys can buy GBP JPY now, it's not too late. If you can buy GBP, if you are not on it and you can possibly buy from there, it is the best. But let me go to the weekly time, to the 4 hour time frame to see how to give that setup. In fact, I don't do this. I don't do this on Black WallStreet Call. This is what I do for premium clients. But then you guys are tempting me. Just have to give you guys the trade call. All right.
Give us.
But who they laugh?
Give us, Oga, give us.
So this is what I have. So it's currently at this discount. This 4 hours discount. Just so this stuff is not looking too scattered.
It's clear.
Let me take it out so you guys can see properly. So it has pulled back quickly. You see this bullish pack into this level. Yeah, if you can buy it here, get your stop loss below this low. If you can hold like me, if you get mine to hold like me, if you don't get mine, come out too. Don't get mine. Okay? Don't get mine, don't take harm.
Hope that retest is not aggressive.
Is
I
it?
get mine, I go.
You go
I hope that retest is not aggressive.
Eh?
Hope the retest to the other block is not aggressive.
Aggressive how? What do you mean by aggressive?
Like that one single candlestick that just like dropped down right to the other.
I like aggressive. Huh? I like aggressive movement. I'm an aggressive individual.
So this is corrective pattern.
So this is 81
Not
piece.
Like
listen, guys, okay. I'll give you time for questions. Right. For people that like 4 hours entry. I don't like taking 4 hours entry, but now I'm giving you guys as a free setup here. If you can buy it now. In fact, use the demo account. I don't want you to risk your money. Use the demo account, buy GBP JPY on this call. Your SL should go below this low, this highlighted low.
Buy 100 lots.
Buy it now, either on the demo account. If it gets to this level, 203.892, or this level 207, you can start taking partial profit, 20%, 30% of your profit off, whilst you're waiting for the overall target. 81 pips to make 1,600 pips, guys, much. 81 pips to get 1,600. How many weeks reward ratio is that? Check. Someone should help me check that. 81 times 5. Oh,
around 19.220.
Like 19.20 is a lot, guys. So hey, just this trade alone, GBP JPY can make me close the year for my investors. You guys know I'm a fund manager, right? Just particularly, this guy should hit this level, this route. I'm making 40% returns just on one trade. And I can close the year. Once I make 40% returns of the investment, I'm off. I don't wash and come out when the market don't chop the money again. So that's it for GBP JPY. USD JPY, the same thing. USD JPY.
Oh, so sir, you said we can still open. Like, sorry, sir. You said we can still open GJ for now. Like, we can still open back.
You can open it. So, see, I'm afraid, guys. Listen, please, listen up. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody on the section, please listen. We have 2 minutes left on this section, and I'm afraid we may not finish the section in 2 minutes because we've not touched oil, we've not touched gold, and the section is already ending. Okay. What may likely happen is that if this section should close without us finishing, I'll drop a link quickly. My WhatsApp status. That one may likely be Google Meets because it will give us a longer time. All right. So if this section ends and we are not done, right? Check my WhatsApp status for the new link to join so we can just complete and round up the whole thing. Because we have oil to discuss, we have gold to discuss. And of course, so I can use the opportunity to take all your questions. All right. Can you guys hear me? Do you get that clearly?
Yeah, we can.
Eh?
We can hear you clearly.
Okay, someone said we'll go. Now me the suffer here, they see child and then they hear anything. What's happened now? What you did? What you did? So if the section is closing in 1 minute, so if I don't need to talk again. I'll do public announcement. The section they close, so if it close, what could not check my WhatsApp status, though? Check Telegram. I'll drop the new link for you guys to join in. All right. In 1 minute's time, we don't get time to do any other thing again. See my boss, Mr. Daniel. Why you could just join meeting this silent? Daniel, come out, come out.
Mr. Edwin, I'm listening to everything. You know, I can't miss your call now.
You know they help me now. You will just comment like this in silence. I greet my boss.
I have to allow everybody to end their views. I can't miss your call, even if I'm busy. I'll try my way best to join your call.
Thank you for always making time to join us. So I'm waiting for the section to end. All right, I'm waiting for the section to end so I can drop a new link on the Telegram